Jerry, I'm gonna tell you something I've never told anyone.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 5.
Why are you dressed like Morty?
Because Morty's mom is Beth.
I'm not unpacking that.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the more subtle and not so subtle callbacks and references found in Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 5. If you haven't had the fortune of watching it yet, prepare for spoilers. Still interested in getting your fortune from a cookie? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Final Destination. Like many other episode titles, Rick and Morty references popular media. In this case, Final Desmithation is a reference to the film franchise Final Destination.
Does that mean if you figure out the design, you can cheat death?
Alex, you've already done that by walking off the plane. Your friend's departure shows that death has a new design for all of you.
The horror films generally feature a group of people who escape a deadly situation but are still fated to die. The film series has become known for the over-the-top and gruesome ways many characters meet their end. The twist here is that fate has become commodified in what appears to be a multi-level marketing company headed by a Gwyneth Paltrow-type lifestyle guru.
Want to know the secret to how I changed my future?
Yes.
Well, once you're a level 7 investor, you'll learn that and more.
Number 9. Sailor Moon Sequence. When Rick and Jerry infiltrate Fortune 500, they need disguises to blend in. Rick calls on the Eye of Thundara for his transformation.
Eye of Thundara, give me suits beyond suits.
The Eye is a mystical gem found in the hilt of Lion-O's sword from Thundercats. Jerry is given a reusable Sailor Moon sequence where he changes his appearance in a similar manner to the characters in the Sailor Moon anime. Rick tells Jerry that it's so they can reuse the sequence to save money in the future. While the sequence is reused again at the end of the episode, it also serves as a meta-commentary on cost-saving techniques used by animation studios.
I could just feel the savings.
Number 8. Familial Relations. Rick and Morty really likes toying with the idea of family members being intimate with one another.
What's your stupid 21st century watered-down fortune cookie say, Dad?
You will have sex with your mother.
The biggest example of this is Naruto, the child of Summer and Morty.
My God, it's beautiful.
Although, technically he's the result of one of Summer's enlarged eggs and Morty's sentient mutated sperm that was launched into space, but the implication is there. When Summer and Rick party on a planet that's about to be destroyed by an asteroid, a father and son get together.
This gay sex with my dad is terrific! What was I thinking?
And of course, there's Beth and Space Beth being together, but maybe it doesn't count if you're with your clone? Number 7. A playful introduction. Once Jerry and Rick have successfully infiltrated Fortune 500, they happen upon company leader Gwyneth Paltrow Chunt giving a presentation to a room of wealthy and powerful individuals such as Prime Ministers Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and, oddly enough, Billy Zane.
Whoa, Bezos, Bill Gates, Prime Ministers. Weirdly, Billy Zane is also here.
The presentation begins with a video of Gwyneth describing her backstory and how using fate can give you things you want. She then comes out on stage and has a small back and forth with her video self.
Everything you want can be yours if you ask for it. Just ask me. Hello, me. Hello, me. Look at me's.
This is reminiscent of John Hammond in Jurassic Park. In a video meant to explain how the dinosaurs were created, Hammond does a similar bit where he interacts with himself on screen. As far as we know, Hammond doesn't sleep on a bed of loose grains.
How did I get here?
Well, let me show you. First, I'll need a drop of blood. Your blood.
Right. Oh, John, that hurt.
Number 6. Fortune 500. As Jerry and Rick investigate who or what's behind Jerry's shocking fortune, Rick jokes that the company is run by Cookie Monster, the Muppet from Sesame Street who loves cookies.
Now, what starts with the letter C? Cookie starts with C.
Jerry is not amused.
Come on, man, you can't crack a smile? Oh, yeah, you're worried about doing it with your mom. Okay, fair enough.
Despite being the name of a fortune cookie producing company where fortunes become reality, the Fortune 500 is a list put out yearly by Fortune magazine. If you're not in the business know, the list ranks the top 500 American companies by total revenue by fiscal year. It was first put out in 1955 and created by Edgar P. Smith. There are 2 other lists, Fortune 100 and Fortune 1000, but the 500 is the most popular.
And now, thanks to your generous contributions, here are this year's cookies.
You will receive a 6.8% year-on-year increase? Very nice.
Number 5. Sleepy Gary. After Jerry receives his fortune concerning his mother, he's understandably disgusted by it.
Fortune cookies aren't legitimate, right?
Jerry, are you seriously asking if I think you're gonna have sex with your mom?
As a way to potentially undo the fortune he's received, he tries to throw up the cookie. However, he has trouble doing so and states that his gag reflex has been ruined by Sleepy Gary.
Can't do it. Sleepy Gary ruined my gag reflex.
Back in Season 2, the Smith household is overrun by alien parasites that embed themselves in memories in order to multiply. One of the parasites takes on the form of Sleepy Gary, who apparently is Beth's husband and Jerry's best friend.
I know who the Smiths are. I've known Beth since high school. And her husband, Sleepy Gary, is hands down my absolute best friend.
Thanks, Jerry. Beyond that, no offense to any of you, but all bets are off.
Jerry and Gary share an intimate moment together while on vacation. The interaction seems to have had a lasting impact on Jerry, despite Sleepy Gary being imaginary.
I need time to forget about Sleepy Gary.
Me too.
Number 4. Akira. Jeneth Padro Chunt, the head of Fortune 500, had a seemingly unresolved fortune that would allow her immortality.
Every day I get closer to an unattainable goal. A one-woman lifestyle brand forever!
Of course, Rick manages a way to make her fortune come true, and as a last-ditch effort, Jeneth eats a bunch of fortune cookies and transforms into an Akira-like monster.
I still have one more dream! What can you?
You knew my name!
This is a reference to the 1988 anime film where Tetsuo mutates into a huge mass after losing control of his powers. This isn't the first time Akira has been referenced by the show. Back in Season 4, Morty becomes obsessed with dying with Jessica by his side after acquiring a death crystal.
Jessica, I want to die with Jessica.
He eventually transforms in a similar way to Tetsuo. After being rescued, Jerry is upset Rick let his son become an Akira.
Oh, real nice, Rick. Turning our son into an Akira?
Number 3. Theme from Taxi. When Rick meets the family at Panda Express, he's annoyed that his ringtone has been changed to the theme from Taxi.
Who the hell changed my ringtone to the theme from Taxi? It's a new thing on Taxi Talk. That's a subculture on TikTok of kids who decided the theme from Taxi slaps.
Morty and Summer reveal that it's part of a TikTok trend meant to raise awareness for leukemia, similar to the Ice Bucket Challenge for ALS. Later, when Rick and Jerry return to the Panda Express to get more information about the fortune cookies, the theme pops up again when Rick needs a soundtrack.
Stay here, Jerry. It's time to kick ass. Gonna need a soundtrack. Ship, favorites playlist, track 1.
Taxi was a sitcom from the late 70s to early 80s dealing with the lives of a group of people working for a taxi company. Most notably, it featured Tony Danza, Danny DeVito, Andy Kaufman, and Christopher Lloyd. Summer and Morty were right. The theme does slap. Number 2. Oedipus Rex. If you're not familiar with the ancient Greek tragedy, you've probably heard of the complex proposed by Sigmund Freud, named after the play's central character Oedipus.
What if she's calling to tell me I'm adopted?
Oh, well, yeah, then you should definitely hit that.
That's not funny!
Much like Jerry, Oedipus is fated to be with his mother and also kill his father, but Jerry just has to deal with the mother thing. Of course, Oedipus is disgusted when he learns his fate and does what he can to stop it from happening, but couldn't escape his destiny.
Left.
Keep going.
Right. Left. Right.
He unknowingly kills his father and ends up with his mother. Jerry was headed in a similar direction, as throughout the episode, fate conspires to have him be with his mother. It's only a literal last-second intervention from Rick that stops it from happening.
Holy shit, that was close.
Close to what?
Close to everyone but your son getting anything they want forever.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Dolphin Love. It's revealed that an alien creature is responsible for creating fortunes by pooping out the cookies and then having a fortune inserted into it.
We know this. Everyone that's had a fortune cookie in the last 20 years has eaten this thing's poop. Fortune cookies are alien poop.
The creature's handler, Old M. Huxby, wants to break free from Fortune 500 so he can marry and have relations with the alien. Just before he dies, he realizes what he wanted to do was wrong.
I see that I've romanticized a wild animal.
He also mentions Margaret Howe and a dolphin. Howe took part in a NASA-funded experiment to teach dolphins human language. One of the dolphins, Peter, used in the experiment, would have urges, and Howe would assist Peter in relieving those urges. Although Howe never stated she was in love with Peter, it's still pretty messed up.
Okay, I'm just as likely to shit a balloon as I am to become a dolphin.
Those are things that could happen.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.